running like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. What's up?
Off play action, Goff. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished. But it might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Over set. Ready. 180, 100. Punch left.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Over set. Ready. 180. Bombers.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
A gain of 14.
Over set.
1st down, Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
14. And the Broncos 1st down.
Over set. Middle.
On the handoff, it's Corum. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Their partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
like the final battle scene from the movie. Kate, two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
120.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
180.
Goff to the air now. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
First down from the 42. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Lions have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Go.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Goff on 3rd. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Corum. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So we're through 1. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 2nd and 4. They'll stick with Corum. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Lions are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
White 20!
Play action here with Goff. Finds his fullback. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st down from the 41.
Black 20!
It was a dive up the middle. There's the power. Here comes some speed. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Wow, Brock, that is one of the longest runs I think we're going to see out of a fullback. And just can't get my mind around the fact that he outpaced those DBs long enough to reach the end zone.
You and me alike. That was a power lifter, a power blocker becoming a sprinter. You know, I'm not sure if we stretch out further, he's going to hold on and score, but at that distance, oh gosh, his teammates just love that TD.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play in a drive. Here's Harvey. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for the Broncos. 1st down.
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Nick's now to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
A loss of 8 yards. It's third down.
Third and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Cut. 120.
From the gun, a gift to Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions butt racing them to the halftime locker room. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
21. Broncos 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields the hard squib kick. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Here's Corum to begin the drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Now a toss play for Corum. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Nix looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth and forever coming up. They're going for it. It's Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions get it back after making their third first-half interception. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. Did I say that out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah.
What's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Teslaw there. So that brings up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Value three, value three. Orange, 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 orange.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. He finds Laporta. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Detroit calls timeout, it's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's a touchdown! The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Bronc, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Kill, 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 kill. Hey,
he's back to throw. He beams one deep right side. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Design run, here's Nix. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
We don't always... Oh, it's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you, the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Hey, no. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Harvey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Offense to the line. 2nd down. They're going to try and throw it here. Finds a man, right side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
34 yards.
Come on.
First down, Broncos.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's a throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19 tight, 70 Timber.
They're throwing it. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Out, by 20.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. For big yards on the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go play action with Goff. 3 inside the 30. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Goff off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Lions.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Work against the blitz. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Forced out to his right. And this is brought to a stop at that, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
18, 5 in. 19, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw here on 1st down. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here we go.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing it again here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, that was his quarterback's 1st interception, and you know what? I don't remember my 1st, or maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out, and instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
On 1st down, it's gone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's got the squiver. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Nice.
Now run with Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready up.
Run lost of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Hey.
Harvey once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Check. Go.
On the handoff, it's Corum. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Ready.
They give up the middle to Harvey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Ready. Unlock line.
They'll try with Corum. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
5-yard gain.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
The Broncos.
Go
First
check.
down.
Go check.
Corum again. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Hurt. Get up. 70 Lions.
Giving this to Harvey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
14-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Broncos hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
Got. Ready.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Brought in. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Rolling left, buying some time. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
To kick off for the Broncos.
And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Listen. What's up?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Big strike here to Williams. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. He's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.